Hello everyone, it's good afternoon, beautiful day here in Surrey, and I just wanted to acknowledge the territory that we're on here today, the Coast Salish people from this land, that I want to thank them for having us here today.
Good afternoon, I'm Betty Gladue. I'm a Soto Cree from north of British Columbia, and my traditional name is Awasis.
Okay, thank you, Betty, for your introduction, and I want to introduce myself again. My name is Philip Gladue, and I'm Métis and Cree. And also, I just want to explain a little bit about the wheel, the teachings of the wheel that we're standing on. So I'm just going to do the four-direction introduction about the wheel, and so that you have a little more of an understanding what the wheel is all about. It's a concept. It's not a religion. It's a concept of balance of life consists of this wheel. So I just want to introduce the directions to start with. On my left here to the east, that's the day, the beginning of day. Then we have the red going to the south, the highest day of the sun of the day. Then also we have the west where the sun sets. Then also we move on to the north, the white part of the wheel. It represents the north. So that's just the basic introduction of the wheel that we're standing on here, but there's many teachings of the wheel, and there is no right and wrong way of teaching this wheel, because it's all about our life, our life balance, how we maintain that. So it's very personal to each individual.
This is a sunflower, and we have gatherings. It's a seed, and represent the sun. And in July we do that. We have a gathering, and we have a feast, and we have all kinds of singing and different things we do by the river. So this is one of the things that's very important to heal our nature at that time, and celebrating that the growth is coming. So that's one of the things. That's why sunflower is really important to us.
In our gatherings, we call them feasts, we call them potluck, many names to it. Our feast food consists of water, tea, soup, bannock, and berries. Those are the aspects of a big feast that we believe in, and so we celebrate with all these good things every year, every different seasons. We have the 4 seasons that the medicine wheel represents. So this is what we're demonstrating here today. So that's the teaching that we learned through our lifetime. So I just want to thank you all for listening. I'm just going to speak a little bit about the 4 parts of elders' residence learning about the wheel, the 4 parts of it, the seasons, and this is a good time to introduce the summer. We're at the summer solstice right now, and then I want to talk a little bit just about the summer things. What we did in the summertime, coming from an Aboriginal perspective. And what we did was we did a lot of gathering during the summer. It's a time of I guess you could say a lot of energy. The earth has a lot of energy. It produces a lot of energy, all our growth that's coming up, and that creates a lot of energy for us. So we have to teach to understand that concept, that we get a lot of energy from Mother Earth, and sometimes it can confuse you if you don't understand that, because that's what's happening here. Everything that's new, the plants, the medicines, and so forth, everything is powerful at that time. So I just want to say a few words on that topic. But anyway, we have many teachings to do with summer, and a lot of times we start to gather at the summertime, and this is one of the times that we actually gather to share a lot of different knowledge here coming from our life experiences.
In July, we celebrate the sunflower. We have feasting, we have all kinds of different things, and it's very important to honor our sun, that to give us growth, all the vegetables, all the all the things that's happening in July. Also picnicking and everything. We celebrate ourselves by the river, and we have a good feasting.
Okay, this part is about seasonal teaching, the summer teaching. So I want to speak a little bit about the summer, what we do as Métis and First Nations people. That in the summertime we do a lot of not only gathering, but anyway we're looking after the growth that we created, the gardens and so forth. But also I want to share a little bit about the nature itself. The nature itself is very powerful at this time of the year. In the summertime, it's you know, the new growth and everything. Nature is, you know, animals are born, and it's a very powerful time of our land and our life, because all that new growth that gives us not only energy, but it also can interrupt our way of life, because if you don't understand it, that concept, it could give you different impressions of maybe depressed at that time, because you don't know what's happening. So when we learn about the growth and about Mother Earth and stuff like that, what it's doing to us, it makes it much easier. So
what it is for the sun is we give thanks. Giving thanks is very important. We honor that. And if we don't honor our things, I guess that's one of the things that happened in our culture, is we give thanks. We give tobacco out, we give celebration to it.
we go out picking different herbs and medicines at this time. In the summertime, there's different parts of picking medicines different time of the year, and in the summertime we start picking some of the things that we're going to need for the winter. So it's a busy time of the year also for that. And again, we always give thanks before we take something from the Mother Earth. We put tobacco down to say thank you for the medicines that we're picking before we take anything. And we have a big feast at the end for that thanks and to acknowledge the fact that we were getting all these medicines for us to use during the winter times. So summertime is very busy for a lot of the elderly people today are still doing that, and slowly we're losing it. But we need to come back to it and talk about it and share it with the younger people so that maybe they get interested in looking after themselves in a natural way, so that to honor Mother Earth and all the natural things that grow on the land, so that you know, it makes us feel good about who we are as people.
This is what my grandmother left me. She was a lullaby singer, and I picked that up, and this is what I sing in some of the places. Thank you.
I'm going to talk about more segments about teaching of the wheel. So here I'm going to talk about the different animals that we learn from each direction here. In the east, we learn from the eagle. We learn from the eagle to be able to have vision, to see far ahead and to see far where we come from. The eagle teaches us that. And then on the south of the medicine wheel, we have the wolf, and sometimes we'll use the mouse for that teachings, because the mouse sees here and now. And we get a lot of teachings from all these different animals. And in the West, we have the bear. The bear teaches us how to be not only resilient, but to be strong, and how the woman carry that knowledge the teachings from the bear, strong. And in the north, we have the buffalo. The buffalo gave us life as the Aboriginal people of this country. It gave us everything that we needed. And nothing was ever wasted when they were hunted. So these are some of the teachings, and we learn from each animal. In this here circle in front of me here, I see a lot of different animal symbols on here, and those symbols, they will teach us something, because that's where we get our knowledge from, is from the animal world and from everything that nature gives us. That's where we get our learning. That is our encyclopedia. That is our science, is based on all those animals that teach us.
I was questioned on if we have DNA, and we do have. DNA is all the animals and all the science, the stars, whatever. That's very important, because that's how there's symbology, how we do things, different things, and I think that's very important to the medicine wheel in this manner. So all kinds of good things, that DNA. We use rocks for our DNA in a different symbols in the medicine wheel too also. So that's one of the things I've learned this year, and I didn't realize that what I was doing, but I got learned something. So this is one of the things that kind of interesting. So hopefully that it make my understanding miasan o muuta kapia o muuta hea e pikswata homa e o muuta ka kyukoma ka masnemi maga o muuta kan kuyas kan stokta mahoma e go muma ka samagu no muuta.
Again, I just want to elaborate a little bit about what Betty said here about DNA. It's very important that we understand where we get our acknowledgement and understanding about DNA, and that we're part of everything on Earth. We're part of all the cycle of life, and our DNA is connected with all that. And the protocols that we use comes from the teachings of the wheel. It's a good feeling to be able to share a little bit of knowledge that I have, and to so somebody can learn from it. And a lot of it, the lifespan that I have here, is that I learned a lot through this wheel here to balance my life that way. So thank you again. Our language has no goodbye, so I'm going to say kinaskumt na for all the listening. Iwan mahasamina kawapnt na nandaw. We'll see you again.
Nanas komono mo ka kawasagapi ho muuta ka pikskuya.